This will be an exciting video. Are you ready for a new retro build? Hi, my name is Victor Bart. Welcome to Retro Machines and let's build a 90s computer. And I think to build this one I need to help from my trusty sysadmin. Pantasy, a company that was founded in 2020 to come with high quality building sets like this, asked me, do you want to build a 90s computer and make a review of this set? This is a Lego-like building system made with co-bricks. It's fully compatible with Lego. So yeah, let's dive in and build a computer and see all the details of floppies and the inside with components. If you like real hardware, you should check out PCBWay. If you want your circuit board designed, realized and printed, you should check out PCBWay. Starting prices as low as $5 for a 1 or 2 layer design. I'd like to invite you to join the PCBWay 6 project design contest. Submit your project and win great prizes. Place your order now, links in the description. In the big box we find a lot of bags. They are all numbered, so you have sets of numbers, so you don't have one big pile of bricks and can easily find what you need. And here's the manual with instructions in Chinese and in English. And here you see the bags and every step of the building process. And here it already starts. And what I already like, by the pieces they say 2 by 6 or a 10, and they have clear pictures of what you need and how many you need. So yeah, let's start building a computer. Step 1 is the bottom of the case and the rear wall of the case. Step 1 is done, the motherboard tray, and the back of the system is already interesting with cool building techniques or with slot techniques. Here the fan of the PSU, here the sound card, here the VGA port, the screw holes, and they are printed bricks. I really like that, so you don't have to fiddle around with all kinds of stickers. I finished step 2 of the build, so we have more case now, and this awesome front panel. It's curved with no studs on the front. Also here an intake, power button, reset button, hard drive LED, power LED, and the studs are on the side, so it's not technique. And I really enjoy the building techniques of this because we work in 3 dimensions and it already looks awesome as a little computer case. Oh cool, step 3 of the build is the motherboard and the graphics card. This is so awesome. We have printed bricks. Here we have the fancy core chip, here a 60 MHz crystal, capacitors, mini chips and PLC chip, and fancy bricks, 90s fancy microsystem chip. Here the TVGA 89000 video chip. Oh, I love this. Let's install the fancy core CPU. So you need to take a note, the arrow here and here, so you can line it up, push it in, wiggle it around, stamp on it. So now it's installed. And on top of the core CPU, we're gonna install this 486 style cooler on this Pentium 1 style socket. And to hold it in place we need to have this bar. And the nice thing is the clock chip is 60 MHz from a 386. So this motherboard is really period correct. ISA slots are our favorite expansion slots. So luckily this core CPU has ISA slots. So let's install the riser. So here we have the motherboard, and I really like it. It's just fantastic. If you open here the CPU socket, you can take off the cooler and check the CPU. And it's easy to put it back, so no screwdrivers with clips. So here all the chips, the connections to the back I/O, the expansion slots, the capacitors, extra cooling, here more cooling. And in the expansion slot we can install this amazing video card. It's the TVGA 8 9000. So this is faster than the Voodoo 5 9000. It's 3 times faster. And it's just an amazing design, also with capacitors, cooling, memory chips, everything. So to install the video card, just slide it in the slot, and now we have a working 3D gaming machine. Let's install the motherboard in the case, and the case has alignment pins, so you can easily put the motherboard into the case and push it down. And then you take the screws and a screwdriver and screw the motherboard down. After the amazing step of building the motherboard and the video card, I had to build the power supply, and this is just stacked bricks. It's very boring, so I'm gonna directly install it and continue with the next step, because that's the floppy drive that is here in pieces. The floppy is the only part with a sticker, and here you have the floppy drive, so you can push it in, and then with this button you can eject the floppy again. So let's install the floppy drive in the computer. And on top of the floppy drive we have this CD-ROM player, and if we open the CD-ROM we can slide it open, and here this disc is the CD-ROM. We can put it in, close it up, and if we want to eject it we push the button again. And here you have the volume knob for the headphone jack. The computer is built, so we can close it up now. And look at this nice desktop computer with all the components and details. This is the bottom part of the monitor with a VGA connection. So this is the next step of the monitor, so it gets structure now. And there's a really cool built-in feature. You can play Minesweeper. When you press the 1, you start playing. Luckily the keyboard are all printed bricks. If those were with stickers, this set would be a nightmare. But now it's just really fun to build a keyboard. You can cast the last step of this build, the mouse. To get the system up and running, we first put the monitor on top of the desktop, then turn it around, and then we take this VGA cable, push it in the monitor. Don't forget to tighten the screws here. Then take the cable, put it in the video card. And then we take the mouse and put in the PS2 connector. And also the keyboard is PS2. And with this computer you get this super nice, tiny, cute mousepad. Your PC is perfectly stable and is running with absolutely no problems whatsoever. So we put it under the mouse. And it's a very nice mousepad because it slides perfectly, good for gaming. And then we can open the top of the monitor. And we can first load in MS-DOS. And if MS-DOS is started, we can run Windows 95. And if we want to play a game, we remove Windows 95. And when the game is loaded, you can press this key and start playing. And if we want to run more games, we take our favorite shareware diskette and put it in the drive, load the game up, play it, and after we are done with it, press the eject button and take it out. And before Wikipedia we had an encyclopedia, and it was on CD-ROM, so let's load in one, and then we can load it up, look up what we want to know, make our homework, and after we are done we eject the CD-ROM again, remove it, and then take a Red Alert CD, put it in, and then play Red Alert for the rest of the night and forget about our homework. PCBWay has shared open source projects. Go to the tab Shared Projects to see all the user projects that are shared. Select a category and find something you like. For example, check out this project. Blue SCSI 1.1 50 pin. Blue SCSI is an open, cheap and easy to use SD SCSI solution for vintage computers. PCBWay makes the PCB for this project and you get a component list and a written description. So if you want to make this project, go to the link in the description. I really enjoyed building this set. The set is really designed by some skilled designers and they use interesting techniques, and the shape is just nice with the sloped bricks here and the rounded corners. Let's see if this machine is paired correct. The OS is Windows 95. And the case and the monitor, the CRT monitor, yeah, 95. Also the floppy drive, CD-ROM and the general layout, yeah, 95. Only at the rear of the system. This is not 95. The colored sound card and the PS2, I think the PS2 is compact colors. And this was based on an IBM 330. And the sound card has also the colors of like late Pentium 3, early Pentium 4 period. So does it matter? No, it's just a nice old 90s computer in terms of the looks, and that you can play Minesweeper on it, and the interactive floppy drive that you can take out, and the CD-ROM player with the mechanism that you can open it. It's just a fun set. Only the CPU inside is a Core CPU. So maybe they made a hidden sleeper PC in this machine. And that's why also the sound card is more modern. So maybe they did it on purpose. But in general, it's just a cool looking machine. And I think these sets are great as gift sets, or to build it and put it on your shelf. And yeah, it's perfect for that. And Fantasy have more sets and themes, and they do things that other brands don't do. So check them out to see if there's something you would like. And in the description I have links to this set and other sets of Fantasy, so you can check it out if you like it. And I almost dropped the machine and the monitor. Then it would be in 1000 pieces. One building technique that I don't really like is stacking big plates on big plates. But that doesn't work in any of the brick systems, because it just is really hard to press down and always gives gaps, and it's just not really made for it. But the set is really built well, only the stacking on plates I don't really like. But for a side panel like this, yeah, there's not a really different solution for it to make it small like this. There's a design flaw in the system, and that is the expansion riser with the video card. It's super flimsy, so it's only held by this row of bricks with no extra support. So if you install it and push the video card in, it's really difficult, because if you push too hard it gets loose, and yeah, I don't like this part of the build. It looks cool if it's together, but it's just too flimsy. They should make a little support under the video card or something. Look, the video card's already falling out. If you like to support me, you can support me monthly on Patreon, get access to my awesome Discord server, or use my Amazon affiliated links where you can pick up this machine. And thanks for watching.